President Al Gore was in Chicago today to sign copies of his new book, Our Choice. There was a long line of supporters at the Borders bookstore on State Street. Our Choice is a follow-up to Gore's Academy Award-winning documentary, An Inconvenient Truth. Gore has championed environmental issues for many years. His book is described as a call to action and answers many of the questions posed by the film. Gore was a co-recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007 for his work in climate change.
They're getting up to Al Gore at the book signing.
The emails and documents that were revealed that were hacked on ClimateGate. ClimateGate says that the research is a fraud and it's fraud manipulated. Can you give a comment? Can you give me a comment, sir? This fraud.
New World Order. Eugenics operation. Don't touch me. This is a eugenics operation. What they're trying to sue Al Gore. Look it up. This is a eugenics program. This is New World Order. He is lying to all of us. He's lying to us before. Wake up, people. Wake up. Wake up. This is a New World Order.
Can I give you that, Mr. Gore? It's just science that shows that 31,000 scientists are speaking out against your eugenics club of Rome agenda, sir. The New World Order will fail, and we realize that this is against our sovereignty. I have a First Amendment right. You do not need to assault me, sir. I am leaving. I am leaving. You do not need to assault me, sir. I have a First Amendment right. This man wants to create a centralized global government. 31,000 scientists. That man this is Nazi fascism.
Who are you?
Any comments on ClimateGate? The emails that prove it's a scam, it's a farce, global warming is a joke. Any comment? Comment on ClimateGate? ClimateGate, First Amendment rights here. ClimateGate, ClimateGate, research ClimateGate. This guy's a fraud. It's a scam. They are trying to institute a global government through a carbon tax. This guy's working on a carbon tax. That's all it is. It's global government. There are 30,000 scientists trying to sue this guy. John Coleman, the founder of the Weather Channel, is suing this bum. You're all in line for this bum. It's a global government. Get your hands off me. First Amendment rights. Get your hands off of me.
We talk about carbon polluters. You talk about them. It's my understanding that back in 1997, when you were vice president, Enron's CEO, Ken Lay, was involved in discussions with you at the White House about helping develop this type of policy, this trading scheme. And is that accurate? Is it inaccurate? It's been reported.
I don't know.
Unbelievable. This is the spirit of victory. This is the spirit that will defeat the tyranny. In searching for a new enemy to unite us, we came up with the idea that population, the threat of global warming, water shortages, famine, and the like would fit the bill, and these dangers are caused by human intervention.
If you believe that the reason I have been working on this issue for 30 years is because of greed, you don't know me.
Woo! Thank you, Al. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Al.
All right.
You guys stay back over here, please.
Yes. Oh. Everywhere he goes, inside, outside. Traitor. This is how tyranny falls. This is true revolution. Oh, I just want to hug We Are Change, Ohio and Chicago. Now they're at his car. Yeah! Running that rat to ground. Man, ladies and gentlemen, everywhere he goes, bigger crowds, more people confronting him. ClimateGate. They had multiple people split up, so as they grabbed one group, another group would activate. No way to stop this. All those hundreds of fools there at the book signing, that the mainstream media have been promoting. Gore's been all over mainline TV, dramas, sitcoms, promoting his lies, telling people to pass laws. This is government paid for propaganda, your tax money on TV, with him brainwashing the public, making him this big celebrity. Just like they made Obama this celebrity to sell all this garbage. Just like they made Bush a celebrity with TV shows to push the police state. Everywhere he goes. And now the link between man-made global warming and the global carbon tax and global government and eugenics is now being made, and everyone is starting to talk about it. Everyone is starting to talk about eco-science, written by the White House science czar, calling for exterminating the majority of the population. The signal is getting out. The truth, the full magnitude is now coming out, thanks to you, the listeners of this radio show. And every one of you, I mean, look at Luke Rudkowski, 19 years old, gets kicked out of 9/11 Truth in New York because he wanted to go after the New World Order. I told him, I said, man, go start your own organization. We're going to support you. Other people picked up on it. The zenith of all of this, or the inception, was our listeners flocking to the term We Are Change, and Luke spreading these organizations everywhere that don't have leaders, that don't have a classical organization. It's an idea, not left, not right, but freedom and truth and honor. And this is the true populism, the true constitutional populism that will defeat the New World Order. You're watching nails in the coffin of the New World Order when you see video like that. This is just so unbelievably powerful. And I wrote some other notes during that video. Notice Al Gore will not debate Lord Monckton or that founder of the Weather Channel or all these meteorologists or the 30,000+ top scientists against the UN's 2,500. Only less than 100 are real climatologists, and they've all been caught in emails as fraud, lying. They are desperate to keep the lid on this, but the lid is already blown wide open. The genie's out of the bottle. The horse left the barn a long time ago. But the more they try to cover this up, the more they try to hold it down. I mean, just the way they did that was perfect. I salute you. I thank you. I thank all of you. This is just so wonderful. And everybody's looking up online. We're mentioning on air where Al Gore is next. In fact, let's look up Al Gore, his itinerary. And I know they're not even really listing that on his site now, hoping people won't show up. They just locally promote it. Doesn't matter. We have listeners. We have activists. We have freedom lovers everywhere that understand that Al Gore isn't screwing up. Al Gore isn't dumb. Al Gore is an environmentalist wacko tree hugger. That would be okay, because we do have real environmental problems. Al Gore is a eugenicist openly. I was reading the Maurice Strong UN quotes that are in the film from the Club of Rome, where they said we're going to make humankind the enemy. In fact, cue that video back up for me. It's about 3 minutes till the end, where it shows the quote. I want to read that full quote as we go out to break to people, because I didn't have time to read it all. Where they say, we are going to make humanity the enemy, and the government will direct the war against humanity. This is a war economy run by the government, run by the internal police forces, the Stasi forces they've set up to carry out eugenics. That's what Hitler was. And if the truth about this gets out, if anybody reads what Al Gore actually says, or Maurice Strong, or all these other globalists, John P. Holdren, if people actually read what they've said, what they've done, it is over for these people. Here, I'll read the quote. The first global revolution, 1991, published by the Club of Rome, a globalist think tank. In searching for a new enemy to unite us, we came up with the idea that population, the threat of global warming, and water shortages, famine, and the like would fit the bill. All these dangers are caused by human intervention. The real enemy, then, is humanity itself. And they go on to say that they're going to use fake terror to take our rights on one end and fake environmentalism to take our resources on the other, to make us totally bankrupt and dependent on them. They want you dependent, not so they can enslave you, but so they can kill you with forced inoculations, with poisons in the water, like John P. Holdren calls for, the White House science czar, who's also manipulating the weather. He admits that to the Associated Press.